This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so very good morning, guys. Yeah,
Good
so I
morning,
hope
sir.
all of you have, yeah, very good morning. So I hope all of you have executed the program. Yes, all of you are getting output, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what mistake was there, Krishna?
Sir, actually I wrote spelling mistake password.
Okay, fine. Now you are getting, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool, fine, good. Okay, so guys, last class we started with JDBC module and we performed CURD operations, but we have not followed any design pattern. Yes, simply normally like LKG student, we have written a program, we were performing your all the CURD operations, but we have not followed any design pattern. Yes, so coming about JDBC module, guys, if you remember, we have discussed few things. That is, we discussed in case of JDBC Spring JDBC module, we will make use of a class that is JDBC template, right? So we'll make use of a class that is JDBC template. Now coming about JDBC template, it contains few built-in methods. It contains some predefined methods. Now coming about this JDBC template need data source. So JDBC need a property that is data source. Data source. JDBC need a property that is data source. Now this data source property is present in an interface that is data source itself. This property data source is present in an interface that is data source itself. Now, since this is an interface, coming about this data source, it is an interface, we cannot create the object. Yes, no doubt at all, for interface we know object cannot be created. So we have to make use of one implementation class. So here the implementation class is driver manager data source. Here the implementation class name is driver manager data source. But hold on, again for this driver manager data source, we have to create the object and we have to pass these many property. Mandatory we have to pass basically four property, that is driver class name, URL, username and password. So these all configuration, guys, we need to do in XML file itself. So first we have to create the object of data source. We have to pass a property data source. Now, since it is an interface, we cannot create the object. So we will create the object of driver manager data source bean, yeah, object, and then we will set this property and then we will perform injection. Either you can go for constructor injection or constructor injection, and we can inject in just JDBC template. We have to inject the property of driver manager data source. So these things, guys, we discussed in last class where we perform CURD operations, but we didn't follow any design pattern. So today we will follow design pattern and we will perform all the CURD operations, guys. So let us open our Eclipse and let's see what and all we did. Yes, so guys, first of all, what we did, yeah, first of all, if you remember, if you want to access, if you want to implement JDBC in a Spring module, so first we have to make use of a template or a class that is JDBC template. So we have created a bean. So the name of bean is, yeah, so the name of bean is JDBC template itself, and this is the fully qualified class name of JDBC template. So we have created this particular bean. Yes, we have created this particular bean. Now, coming about JDBC template, just now we discussed it need JDBC template required one property, that is data source. JDBC required a property data source. Now, where this data source is present, data source property, this data source property is present in interface that is data source itself. Since it is an interface, we cannot create objects. So we have to make use of implementation class. So you can see here, guys, we have declared one ref tag. So we will say property name equals to data source. Now we have to inject some property in JDBC template class. So we have declare reference ref equals to bean, and this ds is nothing but it is a bean name of driver manager data source. So you can see here, guys, we have created a class. We have created a bean basically, and this is a fully qualified class name, and the class name is driver manager data source, and next the bean name is ds. So just now we discussed for this driver manager data source implementation class, we have to set four property, that is driver class name, url, password, sorry, username and password. So we are storing each and everything in this particular bean name, and then we are injecting in this JDBC template. We're injecting in this JDBC template. Next, this is your configuration part. Yes, this is nothing but your configuration part we did in last class. After that, we have created a class. So for each and every Spring JDBC, these many things mandatory you have to do. By default, these two things will become this. By default, these two configurations should be done. Now after that, we have created a class. Yes, we have created a class, that is student, and we have assigned some property. We have assigned, guys, some property. Next, what we are doing basically, okay, we had one more class, guys. Yeah, we had one more class, right? No class, no class. Only this much. Only this much. Yeah. So next we had something as main class. So in main class, first we will say program execution started. Next we are using XML path. So we'll use this particular implementation class name of application context. We'll pass here configuration file name. And next we have to make use of JDBC template to get the bean. You have to make use of which class, guys? JDBC template to get the bean. This class we are going to use. So that's what we said here, con.getBean, and then we are passing here template JDBC template class bean name. So it is JDBC template itself, and this is your complete class name dot class, and we are storing in a template. Okay, it's throwing an error. It's throwing in spelling wrong, guys. JDBC template. JDBC template. Yes. So we are asking IOC container to create the object, and it will return an object of JDBC template, which will be stored in variable A. Now, if you remember, guys, this JDBC template contains all the method. It contains all the built-in method. By using that, we can perform the operation. So that's what we did here. Now let's say, okay, these things I'll comment, guys, because currently we'll see how to insert the record. So I need to insert a record, guys. Yes, I want to insert a record. Okay, it is throwing an error. Okay, so something is there, guys, fishy in my Eclipse. So in your case, you will not get. Each time I need to add this live properties. In your case, you will not get. I need to change the Eclipse better. I should change the Eclipse, no problem. Let's see. So I'll go to JRE 11. Okay, I'll add this jar file. In your case, you will not get, guys. If you're getting, let me know. Yeah, now you can see. Now this coming about this JDBC template, it contains a method. So method name is update. It contains one method. So method name is nothing but update. By using update method, guys, we can insert a record. We can insert a record. We can delete a record. We can update a record. Delete, insert, update, delete. Basically, we can say we can perform all the DML operations. We can perform here all the DML operations. Now we are calling this update method by using the JDBC template. Already we have created the object, so I'm saying a dot update. I'm saying a dot update, and in the first argument we have to pass, we have to write the query. Yes, obviously we have to write the query, then only, since we are using JDBC, so we have to write the query explicitly, guys. So we have written a query here, string query equals to insert into JDBC and this blah blah things. Yes, and then we know whenever we are going to perform any DML operation, so the output will be number of rows affected in database. So I'm storing in a variable of type integer. Next, I'll print it, so I'll say this out. Just a second, it's taking time. Yeah, so I'll say record inserted. I'll say, guys, record inserted. And if you want to just print how many rows affected, you can give plus b. Yes. Now let us execute and see whether the record will be inserted or not. So I need to check the database name and table name. So these things are already done, guys, in last class, but just for revision purpose I'm doing. Just I'm revising the concepts now. So the table name of JDBC is Spring table data. Okay, table name is student. Now you can see, guys, this table is completely empty. So now we are injecting here, we are passing here one USN, name and city. If you have few more things, you can pass in this update method itself. So first argument we have to pass query, remaining we have to pass values. Now let's say, so let us execute this and whether we'll see the data will be inserted or not. You can see one record has been inserted. So let us go back to database and let us see whether inserted or not. So you can see one record, 1:13 is 15, Akhilesh Yadav, this is Mumbai. So similarly, guys, you can change the query here. If you want to delete a record, you can pass delete. If you want to update, you can pass here update, and then you can proceed. So like this, guys, you can perform all the CURD operations, But guys, this is nothing but your LKG concept. Yes, we are not following any design pattern. Like this, you will not do in industry. Like this, you are not supposed to do in industry. So if you go for industry, you have to follow some company standard or you have to follow some design pattern. Yes, you have to follow some design pattern. So what I'll do now, I'll just delete these things. I will just delete these things now. Just a second, hold on. Yeah, I'll just delete these things and I'll follow some design patterns. So guys, we have discussed starting class itself. Whenever we are going to design any application, basically it contains three different things. Yes, data access object, then what and all I said, guys, persistence class, data access object, and then entity class, right? So I'll create a package here. So I'll just create a package. So I'll say package. So we have to follow some company standard. So next, let's say the package name is com.jsp.entity and we will move this. Student is nothing but entity, so we'll move this in entity package. So just drag and drop. Say yes or okay. Yes. Now we have created an entity class. So this entity class contains your student class. Yeah. Now I need a data access object. I need a layer which will help us to transfer the data. So basically now this app.java, guys, it will not be your data access object. It will not act as your database object. So fine, just a second. Again, I'm getting an error. So in my case, I don't know why it's happening like this. Each time I need to add the dependency. In your case, you will not get like this. So all of you look here, later you can do it. Remove, apply. Again, and add this dependency, guys. Okay, apply, okay. Yeah, now you can see there is no error. Now I'll create a package where with the help of that, we have to access the data. We have to transfer the data. So hit Control N and create a package. And let's say com.jsp, or let's say com.spring.jsp, JSP spring dot data access object. So DAO package I'll create. I'll click on finish. Now here we have to create a class, or we have to create an interface. With the help of that, we have to transfer the data. We have to transfer the data. So basically, if you have learned in case of your abstraction, whenever we are going to transfer the data, we have to hide the implementation. Yes, we have to hide the implementation basically. So here also we are going to follow the abstraction now. Here also we are going to follow the abstraction. So I'll just hit Control and I'll create a interface. I'll create an interface. I'll give an interface name as student DAO. Give interface name as student DAO, finish. Now in this student DAO, I'll declare all these methods. In this student DAO, I'll declare all these methods. So let's say I want to insert a record. So I'll say public. Yes, I want to insert a record, guys. So if I want to insert a record, I'll define a method here. So I'll say public int insert. Public int insert. And I need to insert the record for student. So I'll say student. No student DAO, just student class, student. And I'll assign a reference. So I'll say student itself. Okay, just a second, guys. My system is lagging a bit. Student. Yeah, that's it. So we have declared here abstract method. Now, if I want to call this insert method, then what I need to do, guys? If I want to call the insert method, then how we can call this insert method? Yes, so we have created a DAO class. With the help of this, we can perform the operation, which is going to act as an interface layer. Yes, so I want to provide the implementation of insert. So how we can do it? We have to override, right? We have to create an implementation class and then we have to override. So in same package, DAO package itself, I'll create one more class now. I'll say student DAO implementation, IMPL. Student DAO implementation, I'll click on finish. So here I need to provide the body. Okay, guys, there was some network issue. Now I hope you can hear me, right? Yes, now audible. Yeah, fine, guys. So next, what we have to do, we have to provide the implementation, right? We have to provide the implementation here. So just I'll click on add an implemented method, and inside this method you have to write your logic. Inside this method you have to write the logic to insert a record. Yes, inside this method you have to write a logic to insert a record. So I'll say string in query insert query equals to double quotes. I need to write here, yeah, some query I need to write obviously. So I'll say into insert into what is my table name, database name. I need to check once again. So JDBC string student. So insert into JDBC string dot student. And then we'll pass your values. Yes, then we'll pass your values, and then we will give here placeholder. So we have three different columns, so three placeholder. And next, now guys, I want to insert a record. Yes, I want to insert a record. So this, how we can insert a record, by using which method? Yes, how we can insert the record, guys, by using which method?
Update.
Update method. Where this update method is present?
JDBC templates.
Yes. So we have to declare what? We have to make use of yes. So what I'll do, I'll just in this class itself, we will declare one JDBC template. So we will say private JDBC. Just type JDBC and control space. Let's see we are getting or not. System is lagging a bit. Might be you will get, yeah, fine, no problem. Yeah, JDBC template. And I'll declare a reference here. Let's say the reference is Dinga. So JDBC template and references Dinga. Now we can make use of this reference to call update method. So what I'll do, I'll say here Dinga dot, and you can see you will get all the set of method now. You will get all the set of methods. So I'll say update, and if you remember guys, in first argument we have to pass what? We have to pass the query. We have to pass the query, but again hold on, we are getting an error. Why? So we'll see. We have to pass the query, and then we have to pass the values. We have to pass here values. Let us put semicolon. Let's see what's happening again. Again we are getting error. Okay, so again same drama guys in my system. In your system you will not get. So, and each time I don't know why it's happening with me. I need to change the Eclipse. So in your case you will not get. Okay, so supply, I'll select my project application. Okay, apply. Okay, so now you can see this time my error will be gone. So now once I'll update, I'll store in some variable. Yes, I'll store in some variable. So I'll say I'll assign a variable. So I'll say insert, and I'll say student. Insert student. So once, okay, again error. Okay, we have, okay, already we have something. So insert result. Let's say insert result. And instead of this, and we will return the result. We will return the result. Now guys, here we have to pass the value. Here we have to pass the value. But basically I'm not going to pass the value. What I'll do, I'll fetch the value. I'll fetch the value. Anyhow, for student class, we will create an object, yes, and we will inject the values one by one. Let's say we will inject the value by using setters. So similarly, we can get the value by using getters. So what I'll do, I'll say here, I'll pass here student. By using this reference, I'll call student class getters method. So I'll say student dot get USL. I will not pass the value here this time. I'll fetch it because anyhow I need to create the object for this student class. I need to pass the value. So I'll fetch and then I will inject here. So similarly, I'll say student dot get name. Get name. Similarly, student dot get marks. Get CT, not marks. Yes. So just I need to print the result as well. So I'll say out record inserted. Record inserted. And I'll print the result as well. So I'll say plus result. Plus result. So that's it. So what we did basically, we have created an interface. There we have declared a method. Yes, and that method implementation we are providing in student DAO implementation. Because if you will work for any project, if you are going to work in any company, you have to follow some standard. Yes, so like this you have to do. Directly you can't do. That is your LKG concept that we should not follow. Yeah, so that's done now. Now we have to get this. We have to fetch these things. So how we can fetch now, guys? Yes, how we can fetch? That is my doubt now. Yes, any guess what we will do here? We have created an interface. Next implementation class. I want to call insert method of student DAO implementation. Yes, guys. So what to do now? I want to call insert method of student DAO implementation.
Using class name.
No,
But
sir,
the
we have
method
to
is
create
non-static.
objects.
Yeah,
We
we
have
have
to
to
create
create.
the objects.
So we can create the object. Yeah, we can create the object implicitly. Like we can create by ourselves, or we can say to IOC container to create the object. Yes, we can say the IOC container to create the object. So we will do it by using configuration now. So let's say we have to create here one more bean. Yes, this is your template thing. Now we will create one more bean. So let us see what's happening, whether we will get successful or not. So I'll say here property, not property, guys. We have to make use of bean tag, right? Bean. So we'll say bean name or bean class first equals to, and then we have to pass name equals to. Yes, we'll close the bean here itself. No, we can't close here. So we have to do something else here. We have to do something else. So let's say. Now, I need to pass the fully qualified class name of this implementation. So go to this particular thing, right click, copy qualified class name and paste here in your configuration. Next, we have to pass here bean name. Yes, next we have to pass the bean name. So bean name can be anything. So let's say student DAO, student DAO implementation, or let's say stud1, guys, better, student1. Yeah, something like this you can pass. Now we need to set the property. We have DAO class, guys. For the DAO class, we have some property as well. Yes, what is the property? So the property name is Dinga. So even we have to set that. So we will make use of a tag here, that is property. We'll say property name equals to Dinga. Property name equals to Dinga. Yes, but now guys, we have, as we have discussed, each and everything is present in this JDBC template. Yes, each and everything, save method, update method, and so many things which is present in this JDBC template. So I need to write ref equals to, and I need to pass here this bean name of JDBC template. Yes, so basically what is happening here, guys, we are going from down to up. So first we have created the object of JDB, student DAO implementation. Bean name is student1. Now, if you want to perform any persistence in case of JDBC persistence logic, we have to make use of a template, that is JDBC template. Yes, we have creating the object and the bean name is JDBC. So since we want the reference, then only we can perform the operation. So we are passing reference here. Now coming about this JDBC template, what we need? We need data source. So data source is present, data source property is present in data source interface. Since it is an interface, we cannot create the object. So we are making use of driver manager data source implementation class, and for this driver manager data source, we have to pass these 4 property. And next, once object is created, we will inject. Now, what this JDBC template want? This JDBC template want data source. So we will inject here. So one by one, we have to proceed like this. So fine, I guess our work is done. Let us go to main method. And here we will not ask this JDBC template now. Here we will not ask this JDBC template. Instead of that, what we can ask now, because already JDBC template has been injected into your student DAO implementation class. So let's see what we need to do. So we will say con.getBean, and first we have to pass here your bean name, and then you have to pass a class name. So I need to call the insert method. So I'll say student DAO. Okay, I need to pass the class name student DAO implementation. Student DAO implementation dot class. And I need to pass your bean name obviously, because this class itself, this is a reference basically, you can say. So I'll pass your bean name equals to. So guys, in which variable we need to store this now? In which variable we have to store this object? Which class object? Yeah. In which class we need to store this?
Student DAO implementation.
Student DO implementation. Or can I store in student DAO itself? Can I store in student DAO itself? Let's say student DAO is equals to. Can I store like this? Yes, guys, what do you think? Can I store like this? Yeah, so we are getting an error. Let's see why we are getting an error, because it is present in some other package. So basically, we are performing here upcasting, guys. Basically, we are performing here upcasting. We are creating the object of student DAO implementation, and we are storing in a superclass student DAO. Yes, yes, it's possible. We have learned in case of your core Java. Yes, we can perform upcasting, and with the help of superclass reference, we can access the property. Yes. Now, can I say s dot? Now, next, what we need to do, guys? Can anyone tell me? We have created these many things. Next, what we have to do? I need to call, yeah, I need to call this particular thing, right? I need to call insert method. So can I call insert method by using this reference? Can I say s dot? Can I say s dot insert? Can I say, guys, s dot insert now? Just a second. And I'll store in some variable if you want, or let's say int result equals to. Can I do like this? And now, guys, insert method. What in insert method? What we have to pass? Yes, now in insert method, what we have to pass, guys? Can anyone tell me what insert method will accept? Come, this is your common thing, like student object. Yes. So we will pass student object. So you can write here new student. But hold on, we have to set the property as well. We have to set the property. Again, you are getting error because it's present in some other package. We have to store the, we have to pass the property, that is the US and all we have to pass. So instead of creating object here, guys, can I make use of again bean? Can I make use of again configuration file? Yes, no doubt at all. What you can do, guys, here you can create object and you can pass student. Let's say a equals to new student. Student student. Yes, and then I can pass this object here. Yes, I can do like this, and now I need to inject the property, so I can say a dot set name city US. But again, guys, I don't want to create object. Since we are using Spring, guys, I don't want to create object. I want to give this responsibility to IOC container. I want that always IOC container should create object. But if you want, you can do like this, no doubt at all, guys. No doubt at all. If you can, if you want, you can do like this. So everything is my string itself, varchar. So I'm passing like this, guys. So let's say cd. Okay, so guys, we have a small announcement. After that, we will proceed. Because he might be busy, he's having many works, guys. So we need to join multiple sessions. So first, let us complete the announcement, then we will proceed with the concept. Vignesh, sir, can you hear me?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Please proceed.
So candidates, note down the company name Nagar Vision, NAGRVISION, Nagar Vision. 60% throughout 1920 B BTech MSc MCA ISCA CC EEE IT. Again I repeat, Nagar Vision 60% throughout 1920 B BTech MSc MCA ISCA CC EEE IT. Skill Java JDBC completed candidates. Package 4.7 LP, entry rounds online, job location Bangalore. So matching candidates register within 11:30 p.m. 11:30 within 30 minutes. Okay, because the comment will be closed. So that's it, sir.
Okay. So guys, if possible, now itself you share your details. Okay, sir, done. They'll share the details. If you are matching, as soon as possible, register for the company. You want some time, guys, to register or what? If you want some time, I'll give you 2-minute time. How many of you are matching? First tell me. How many of you are matching for this requirement? Anyone? Buffalo, say no, yes or no. Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. So if you are matching, please contact HR as soon as possible. Register for the requirement. Yes. So now, guys, we have to pass each and every value. So we'll say 1 is T, 38 is C, 090, and similarly we'll pass your name. So let's say name is Diksha Pandey. SHA. Spelling might be wrong, guys. Just ignore it. Next, the city is nothing but Delhi one side. Now, what will happen, guys? First, let's see what's happening here. Now we have created the object of student DAO. So IOC container will create the object of student DAO implementation. So bean name will be student1. No doubt at all. Now for student DAO of class, we have a property. Basically, I should use here JDBC template. Okay, let me change it to JDBC template itself. Template. And I need to change the variable name here as well. No dinga dingy here. Yes, and we have to set this JDBC template property. So here we have to set. So instead of this dinga, I'll say JDBC template. I'll say here JDBC template. Yes, and even we have to make use of JDBC template class. So for that also bean name is JDBC template. So that guys, don't be confused. This JDBC property is a property and it is a reference bean name and it is a property. Yes. So now after that we automatically we are calling the student implementation class, guys. So here we will call insert method. So with the help of JDBC we are performing JDBC template, we are performing this. So you can see we have a method update. So first method will accept what? Insert query. Second method is going to fetch the data. So whatever data we will pass, here guys, these USN name and city will be fetched in this particular insert method, and then it will be injected for these things, and then at last it will be inserted into database. So I guess these small flow you know it neatly. Yes. So now let us execute and let's see whether the data is inserted or not. So right click, run as Java application. Hold on, we are getting some error. Where we are getting error? Let's see. So first of all, okay. Should not get error, guys. Let's see. Okay, where is my Java application class? So here, first of all, student one. Okay, student implementation. Just a second, guys. We are getting some small mistake into result. Whether I need to... No, we need to insert return result itself. Okay, what is the error? Let's see the error. Invalid property JDBC template of bean. JDBC template is not writable or has. Okay, guys, fine. So now let's see. I need to fetch. So for this JDBC template as well, we have to declare constructors, not constructor, getters and setters. Then only we can fetch this JDBC template outside the class, right? Then only we can fetch it outside. Since the member is private, guys, for this JDBC template, if I want to fetch the functionality, obviously we are fetching this JDBC template indirectly in app.java, but we have not declared getters and setters. So just we will right click, go to source, generate getters and setters. Okay. Now let us execute and let's see. You can see record inserted. Why I'm getting 2 times? Okay, just because we are calling the method as well, right? Yeah, here also I don't want this. So I'll change the USN, guys. Let's say 75. This time I'm going to give name as Dinga. Okay, Dingu Pandey. Name place will be Chennai or Pakistan. Place is Pakistan now. Yes, because Dinga, Dinga is a place in Pakistan. So let's say now we are calling here insert method. So no, not required. Just we can say s dot insert. So what is s, guys? It is nothing but object of upcasted reference of DAO class, and we are calling. Now let's say whether this data will be inserted or not. Yes, again you can see record inserted. So previously in table we had, previously in table, guys, we had only one record. So next we should get 2 record, that is Diksha and Tingu. You can see, guys, Diksha Pandey and Dingu Pandey, Pakistan, Delhi, Mumbai. So like this, guys, you have to follow some company standard. You have to follow the company standard. So mandatory, you have to make use of interface. You have to provide the implementation here, and then you have to proceed. So since we have declared this JDBC template as private, so obviously we have to fetch it outside. Yes, we have to fetch in this bean class as well, right? This property. So we have to declare, we have to assign getters and setters. But in configuration, we will not use get method, but since we have assigned as a private, we have to define getters and setters. Yes. So guys, is it clear? Is any doubt, guys? Tell me if you have any doubt, you can ask. So this design pattern you have to follow. Guys, yes or no? Clear or not clear? If it is not clear, let me know. Just we have added two class, one interface and one implementation class. Everything remains same. Yes, clear for everyone? Okay. Now let's say guys, you don't want to create object here. Again, you don't want to create object here. You want that IOC container should inject object for you, should create object for you. So what you will do now, can you tell me? Yes. So I want that IOC container should create object. So what you will do? Yes, we have to create a bean of student class. So even try that also. Let us try. So lastly, we have to create object for bean. So I'll say bean equals to bean class equals to, yes, and here we will pass fully qualified class name. Let's say the bean name I'm going to give as S. I'm going to give bean name as S, and I'll set the value head cell. So I'll go for P schema. Yeah. So I'll say P dot USN equals to something, then P colon name equals to something, name itself, a student name, guys. Name itself. And similarly, P colon city equals to something. So let us pass the value here again. Let's say 1 SV, 1 SP, 13, 15. Now, let's say name is nothing but some Sundar is the student name. Let's say next city is nothing but Agra. Now we'll make use of self-closing tag. So guys, here in main method, what we have to do now? Yes, can anyone tell me in main method what it will do? You have to get the bean as well. So what you will do now in main method? Yes, I want to get the bean of student as well. So what you will do, guys?
Application context con.getBean.
Yeah, good. So we have to say con dot get beans, not beans, bean itself. So we'll pass here bean name as well as here class name student dot class. So guys, you need to practice a lot. If you are not going to practice, this thing will happen. And it was assigned in a variable that is student bean. Let's say I'm going to give here B. I'm going to give here B. So bean name was nothing but S. I guess if you remember, the bean name was S here. So I'll pass here S. Yeah. And next guys, what I need to do? I need to call the method and I need to perform this. So I need, can I say here S dot insert itself, S dot insert, and the bean name is B. So can I pass it B? S dot insert and bean name is like here we have a stored in a variable B. So we'll say S dot insert B. Now let us execute and let's see whether the things are going right or not. We might get an error. No error, guys. Yeah. So now let us see what data we gave here. We gave Sundar. Let's see whether the data has been injected or not. You can see, guys, data has been injected. Even you can create the object of student, or you can tell IOC container to create object for. Yes. So guys, all of you execute this. Yeah. And go through. If you have doubt, you can ask. Please complete this program. Yes, one by one, I'll open the class, just complete it fast. And you have to follow some
So which
standards.
design pattern is this?
This is not like you can say this controller design pattern, basically controller design pattern. So that we'll discuss once we'll go for MVC architecture. Don't worry. Yes. So guys, all of you do it fast. You have to keep the things separate package, guys. Entity, DAO, and then like you can say is a main or whatever. Persistence also you can say. No guys, no change in the student.java. Just you have to make change in this app.java student, like you have to create two extra things. No change in student.java. Yes. Guys, done all of you?
No, sir.
Okay, take your own time.
Sir, open app.java class.
Okay, app.java you want? Yes. Aishwarya done. Sudha done. Sushma, Chetan.
Not yet, sir.
Okay, okay, do it fast. So guys, are you getting any error or what? Yes, you're getting error, let me know. If you're facing any difficulty, let me know. Once you're done, ping me in chat box, guys.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell me, what doubt you have?
Sir, you have given the path name in class path XML application context. Which configuration file has been executed, sir? The CURD operation has been executed, or
This one.
this?
This one,
Then,
this configuration file. This configuration file will be executed.
then the path name should be changed.
Why path name will be changed? See, this particular,
com
this JDB,
slash JSP slash Spring JDBC slash CURD operation. It's there, no, sir?
yeah, that's what, same thing I gave. See? Just we have to pass the path in which XML file is present. So this XML file is present in this particular package. That's it. Don't worry about other class. Is it clear for you now?
But CURD operation is in different package, no sir.
That is not a cancel. Like, where is your main class? In this correct, in this class itself, in this package itself, you are going to get the beans, right? In the same package.
Yeah.
So that is not a big deal. Like wherever you are going to get the bin. See, if you want, you can write this configuration class outside the package as well. You can do like
Okay.
this as well. You can
Okay.
delete it from here. Yeah. Let me delete this configuration, guys. This configuration is valid throughout your application, throughout your project, not only for the particular class. So if I'll execute, guys, you can see currently I'll get some error. Yeah, we'll fix it off. So now if you are going to pass like this, yeah, if you will pass this configuration file for your entire package, then no need to specify your package name. Directly you can use jdbc config xml. Let's see. So I'll go to main class and I'll just give, if it is applicable throughout the project, you can give like this as well, jdbc config.xml. So I'll just go to configuration class, yeah, and I'll change this USN. Otherwise, since it is a primary key, it will throw an error. Now let's see. Yeah, what I did, guys, I just copy pasted this for the entire thing. Now let's see. So if it is applicable for the entire project, then no need to give the path. You can see we got one record inserted. But whenever you are going to copy paste this particular configuration file for one package, in that case, you have to give a complete path. If it is applicable for the complete project, then just you will say jdbc config.exe. So by default, IOC container will search where is your configuration file. But if you are giving for this particular package, you have to pass the complete package name com.jsp.springmodule.cert operation. Now I hope it's clear for you now, Aishwarya. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is applicable for complete project, not for the particular class. Guys, you are getting output or still doing? Okay, you got. What about others? Sushma, Krishna, Veda, Chetan, Aishwarya. What about people? Still doing?
Error.
What you are getting error? Sushma, you are done. You are getting output. Okay. What error you are getting, Krishna?
Sir,
Okay, guys,
open
take your
bean
own
class.
time. Okay, bean class, configuration class, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me, what is it out here? You have to inject the property properly. Guys, if you are able to do the configuration, then trust me, Spring is nothing. Spring is just like your core Java. Just you learn the configuration thing. That's it. Yes, guys, if you are getting any error, ping me in chat box. If you got the output, let me know. Please don't sit ideal. Akash, you perform all the operations like now we have inserted a record. Similarly, you delete a record, update the record. Perform the remaining operation, Akash. Okay, Chetan, you shared the screen. I'll just check what error you are getting. Like this, I won't get. So Chetan, just share the screen. I'm making you presented. Yeah, share the screen. Template of class is not okay. So you have to declare getters and setters. Go back to implementation class, student DAO implementation, and generate getters and setters.
Sir, already generated, sir.
Already generated. Okay. Set. Okay. Name is correct. Go to configuration class. Maximize it. See, the spelling thing is wrong. Go back to your this thing. Student DAO implementation class. Student DAO implementation class. See, here you give capital T for JDBC template reference. Copy this reference, JDBC template. Variable name. You have used private JDBC template. Copy this. Yes.
This one.
Yeah, and go and back and paste. Class go back to configuration class, and here you can see this thing. Property
Reference.
name equals to. No, property name equals to. Yeah. References, so that one you have to give. Now save it and execute once. Okay, at least one error. Now there's error in your query. Insert spelling is wrong. Insert spelling is wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, go back and change it off. Just hit Control M, you will get. Hit Control M. Change your insert spelling, yeah. Go back to app.java and execute. Check in database whether the record has been inserted or not.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So you have to remember the spelling and just do copy paste. Don't type everything.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, good. Yes, what about others? If you are getting error, let me know, guys. Please don't waste time.
Sir,
Yes, still tell me.
sir, I have a doubt that in bean class we will set the USN name and city, no sir. That will be
Yes,
added in the table or not, sir?
it will be added. Obviously, it will be added.
Here it's not adding, sir.
Okay, share the screen. I'll just look once. Because you're using JDBC, so obviously whatever data you're passing, it should be inserted
No
permanently.
error,
Then only
sir.
JDBC.
There is
Okay,
no
okay, go
error,
back.
sir.
Okay, show me the program. No problem. Share the screen. Sudha, you are using like you have connected with laptop or phone. You are using laptop. Share the screen. So I can see.
1 minute, sir. I'm connecting through laptop.
Okay. Krishna, what about you? Getting error?
Still error.
Okay. So what error you are getting? Okay, share the screen fast. Let's do it fast. Krishna, do it fast. Yeah. Okay, maximize it. Maximize the console. No, maximize it full screen. Yeah. No, first maximize your Eclipse. Yeah, now somewhere click on console and hit Control M. Somewhere on console, hit Control M. Control M. Yes. Okay, failed to instance. Okay, there is no default constructor for you. Drag it right once. You need to declare default constructor for student bean class. And you gave some different bean name. Check with your bean name. Okay, go back to your student class now. Just student class entity. And here generate default constructor.
Already generated constructor.
Default constructor I want. Generator already? I can't see the screen. Your screen got paused now. Yes, I can't see your screen, Krishna, properly. Yeah, now, no, generate no argument constructor. That is default. Go to source. Yeah, this you do. Because you're setting value through getters and setters. You're not using constructor. Yeah, now go and execute once. Okay, before that, go to configuration file. Go to configuration file. Config file.
Sir, then we no need to that parameterized constructor.
No, not required. Not required. If you are passing the value, then it's required. That is not required.
Now
Go back to configuration file. Config file. Okay, so what bean name you gave? You gave the bean name as s itself. Okay. Okay, go back to program, app.java. Okay, get bean student. Okay. And now execute it once. Execute once. Let's see. Yeah. We're getting output. I hope check in database once.
yes, sir, done.
Oh, good. Sudha, have you connected with laptop?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll make you presenter. Share the screen. Akash, you complete the remaining operation. That is delete and update. Sudha, you are not able to share the screen.
No, sir. Another
Okay,
one.
update done. Okay, another one. Okay, fine. Yes, now try it once. Yes, you're not able to share. Please make it fast. Sudha, can you share the screen? What about you people, Sushma and Veda? You're getting the output. See guys, if you won't practice, it's completely waste learning this thing. Okay.
So this one is not stored in database.
Yes. Open your DAO implementation. JTBC template. Okay. Insert. Record inserted. Return result. Okay. Execute your program. Go back to DAO class. App.java and
That
execute.
query in not value as.
Okay, I didn't see that query. Open DAO implementation once again.
In the last value as values.
But she's not getting error, right? Not a big
No,
deal.
sir.
Okay, pass
This part is correct, sir. In database, I am not getting that student record, sir.
You did okay. Delete complete database. Delete all the data, all the record from this table. We'll see. Don't delete table. Don't delete table. Make use of a command. Up you can see query. There you write the truncate command. Or you can select and you can do it. Right? Truncate database name dot table name and execute it. Yes, others, if you are done with insert, go for update and delete. Don't waste time, guys. Semicolon. Select the query. Select the query. And then, yeah, all the record has been deleted. Click on table data. Yes, table is empty. Now execute it once. Yeah, table is empty. Okay, go back and see once. Click on refresh. Inserted, right? Still you have any doubt?
Yes, sir. This record will not insert, sir. This
you can insert. So you are doing some mistake here. Okay. That reference should be S. Okay. Okay, go back to app.java. Reference is S, you remember. So S dot insert B. It's correct. It's correct. Then what record you are getting? What record you are getting? Just see the reference name and all.
Sir, I am getting only DAO implementation record, this one, sir.
Okay, then don't pass here. No, you have to fetch the value, right? You have to make use of getters method. Right here, student.get. Go to DO implementation. DAO
Yes, sir.
implementation. You have to fetch. You have to fetch the value. Then you will pass. No, go to DAO implementation once. And instead of passing value, write student.get US and student.get name, student.get marks, or whatever you declare. Then only you
Okay,
can
sir.
pass this value.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Because you have to get it from bin, then you can insert. Yes, done guys, everyone. Okay. So guys, I want to update a record. Let's say I want to delete a record. I should have done.
Yes, sir. Done with update and delete both.
Good. Okay, try with fetching the data. I should have. Try with fetching the data. Okay, so guys, all of you have completed insert, update, and delete. Yes, if not, guys, complete it fast. Yes, so do one thing, complete update, delete, and try with select. Try with select. So we'll continue in tomorrow's class. Yes, so we have learned today how to insert the record. Now, update a record by yourself, delete a record by yourself, and then try to fetch the record. Yes, try to fetch the record. So tomorrow, if you are not getting how to fetch the record, we'll do it, and then we will see how to remove, how to configure your JDBC Spring by using auto wiring annotation. And the way we have learned in your core Spring, like known without, in the sense, writing program without XML, even we will try to implement, we will delete this XML file and we will configure everything using Java class, Java annotation. So tomorrow, guys, we'll learn how to fetch the data and then we will see how to perform auto wiring. So tomorrow we'll complete your JDBC module. Spring JDBC will be completed tomorrow. So after that, we will complete your ORM module. So this week, guys, you will have your mock as well. So you will have mock for Spring Core, Spring JDBC, Spring ORM. That is Spring Hibernate we are going to do. After that, once mock is done, we'll go with Spring MVC. The Spring MVC is very important. If you want to design any web application, then Spring MVC is very important. Clear, guys? So complete these things, practice the things. If you have any doubt, you can ask in tomorrow's class. Yes, so today we'll stop here itself. So please revise and complete these things. Fine, clear for everyone? Yes. So tomorrow we'll complete your JDBC Spring module.